This final session in our three-part introductory presentation on the Health Sciences and Technology Academy model and HSTA Hatch brings us to the decision-making stage. Your goal is to determine whether launching a HSTA program in your community or at your university is something you want to pursue. Ours is to help you do it. We'll walk you through the core community and institutional resources that are essential to getting started. Then you'll use this information in a guided exercise to help you make a well-informed go, no-go decision. What sets HSTA apart is its unique combination of elements that are rarely found together in youth programs. It is community-led, grounded in a research-based curriculum, focused on health professions, and it provides social and emotional support throughout. Each of these pieces is powerful on its own, but together they create a truly outstanding experience that moves students from potential to purpose. Here's what you'll need to begin the process of founding a HSTA program through your community-university partnership. A clear student need, especially in health-related career preparation, a health professional shortage area designation or a strong connection to one, active interest from the community and its supporting institution, influential champions who can build momentum, a capable leader to direct daily operations, and a startup budget to get the program off the ground. Each of these is critical to building a solid foundation for your HSTA program. At this point, you should start considering whether your team has the collective capacity to take the next step. We'll revisit this question again at the end of the session, but keep it in mind as we walk through the details. Let's start by taking a closer look at the student and community need component. This is the heart of why HSTA exists, to respond to real needs with meaningful opportunities. First, we'll identify what makes students good candidates for a HSTA program, then connect that to the broader community and workforce context. You are looking for high school students in your health professional shortage area, or HPSA, who are interested in STEM and medicine. They may be residents of your home community or a community in which your university wants to engage or recruit. These are students with potential, but who may not yet have access to the resources and support needed to enter and succeed in the rigorous college programs that lead to careers in STEM plus M fields. HSTA helps close that gap and prepare them for success. Why do we need this? Well, HSTA's primary mission is to open doors to healthcare, research, and other STEM careers. Everything we do is centered on preparing students to enter and thrive in these high-value, high-demand fields. That includes both technical training and the personal, academic, and professional support that helps students stay on the path. Another important consideration: is your program located in or connected to a health professional shortage area? You don't need to be physically located in a HPSA, but you do need to demonstrate the ability to engage communities that are. This ensures your HSTA program will be responsive to real workforce needs, not just educational goals. Helping students access STEM plus M education and career pathways is one HSTA model objective. The other is closing gaps in the healthcare workforce. We believe that developing future healthcare professionals through youth programs is a long-term but powerful way to make a difference. Students often join HSTA because they see these gaps firsthand, and they want to be part of the solution. When your students graduate, they'll return to the communities that invested in them. These are the very places that need better access to healthcare and stronger connections to higher education. By preparing students from these communities to enter healthcare fields, you're supporting both personal growth and regional transformation. Let's now shift from student and workforce need to interest and readiness on the ground, in your community and your institution. Without aligned interest from both, the program will not have a stable base of support. Let's start with community interest. You'll need to see genuine community interest in improving local education, expanding opportunities for youth, and increasing local healthcare workforce capacity. That includes enthusiasm for starting and sustaining a HSTA program, and a willingness from community members to help lead and support it long term. You'll also need participation from at least 2 counties, municipalities, or other distinct regions within your health professional shortage area. Each participating high school or comparable youth-serving organization like 4-H or Boys and Girls Clubs should commit to hosting a HSTA club. 1 per school is the norm. Why must you have community interest at the outset? because community involvement and ownership are critical to your long-term success. A strong community connection brings with it local talent, local knowledge, and local investment. If the program is disconnected from the community it serves, it will struggle to deliver meaningful, lasting outcomes. In addition to community interest, you'll need a strong institutional partner, typically a university or similar organization that can provide infrastructure and support. This partner doesn't lead the program, but it plays a critical role in enabling it to succeed. Your institutional partner provides research experiences and connections for students, facilities and support for residential summer institutes, organizational infrastructure like HR and legal, and tuition waivers or other supports for finances that students need to continue to higher education. This partner is central to delivering HISTA's academic and experiential components and supporting student transitions into college and careers. But more on why is institutional interest so important? Because the institution provides the formal educational bridge, giving students access to research, STEM plus M experiences, and post-secondary preparation they may not otherwise receive. It also supports the practical side, housing, food, staffing, and the organizational home your program needs to thrive. Now we'll look at the last three essential ingredients for launching and sustaining a HISTA program: influential champions, a strong day-to-day leader, and a realistic startup budget. These are not just items on a checklist. They are the people and resources that will help your program move through every phase of growth. HISTA success starts with champions within your community and your institution. These individuals are not part of the program's daily operations. They are highly respected, well-connected advocates who can generate excitement, secure resources, and build relationships that outlast any startup efforts. In the community, this means one or more people with regional influence across various community groups, plus a passion for improving educational opportunities for students with potential for success. At your institution, this means one or more leaders with influence inside and outside the institution, plus a passion for supporting students. Why are champions important? Because they are your advocates. Champions tell the HISTA story to funders, policymakers, institutional leaders, and community stakeholders. Their credibility and influence help create an ecosystem of support that sustains the program well beyond its founding. Importantly, champions lend their voice to HISTA even when HISTA leaders, staff, and community members are not in the room. They speak positively about the program, build connections that lead to funding and visibility, and help protect the program when external pressures arise. By opening doors, cultivating allies, and maintaining visibility, champions ensure HISTA thrives within complex institutional and community landscapes. Your boots on the ground leader is your HISTA program director. This person is not one of your champions. They're the one making the program work every day. They dedicate 30 to 50% of their time to overseeing setup, operations, and program success. Ideally, they're a mid-career professional with a background in research or education. The director plays the central leadership role, supported by a broader team. They recruit and train board members, teachers, field site coordinators, and community research associates. They manage the budget and oversee implementation. They write grants and represent the program in meetings and make sure everything aligns with HISTA's standards and goals. Your director is the steady hand behind the scenes, making sure deadlines are met, students are supported, and everyone is working toward their shared HISTA objectives. They work hand in hand with field site coordinators who lead local implementation, teachers who run clubs and deliver curriculum, and community research associates who mentor students through their research. The director's most important job? Keeping everyone focused on what matters most. As we say across the HISTA family, it's about the kids. For the director, that simple phrase guides every tough decision, every long day, and every ounce of effort. The students are our North Star, and everything the director does is focused on helping them succeed in STEM plus M. Finally, budget. You'll need a startup budget of about $250,000 per year for 5 years to serve 40 to 50 students. This includes staff salaries, academic programming, community building, and HISTA Hatch training and evaluation. It's an important and impactful investment for long-term change. A clear budget does several things. It ensures partners are fairly compensated. It holds everyone accountable. It helps generate buy-in, and it creates leverage for additional funding over time. Programs that invest strategically at the start tend to grow faster and deliver stronger results. Let's break costs down a bit. Serving 40 to 50 students costs between $5,000 and $6,200 per student annually. That's comparable to similar programs like Upward Bound and is in line with the HSTA Alabama experience. As your program grows, your cost per student will drop due to economies of scale. There are several funding sources to explore at the federal level, including, but not necessarily limited to, the National Institutes of Health's Science Education Partnership Award, NSF's EISL grant, Advancing Informal STEM Learning, and NIH's Youth Enjoy Science program, which is focused on cancer. There are also many real and in-kind funding opportunities from foundations, local governments, business partners, and state budgets. We'll help you explore the right options for your region. Now that we've walked through the core elements, students, community, institution, champions, leadership, and budget, it's time to reflect. Do you have the capacity to proceed? Not just the desire, but the structures, partnerships, and support systems needed to launch and sustain a HSTA program. Here's what we recommend. Convene your team. Review the capacity checklist we provide as a resource to you. Ask each other questions and reach out to us if anything is unclear. Then make a determination. Are you ready to move forward? If the answer is yes, we're ready to help with the next phase. When your team is ready to move forward, the first step is to designate a point person with the authority to take action. Then reach out to HSTA Hatch. We'll work with you on proposal development, training schedules, coaching timelines, and evaluation support. This is where your planning becomes reality. To learn more, contact us at 844-234-2899. You can also explore the other 2 presentation videos in this series if you have not done so yet. The Health Sciences and Technology Academy presentation, a brief overview of the program model, and about HSTA Hatch, a look at how we at HSTA Hatch help new programs launch. We are here to support your success from the first step onward. We look forward to working with you and watching a new fledgling HSTA program take flight in your community.